good YouTube? Narsokayy back in the cut, and today we are back with another video, you feel me? As you can tell by the video, we are playing RB World 5, but most importantly, we are giving you tips and tricks and everything you need to know before you play this game. We're gonna go over builds, playstyle, we're gonna go over gives more XP, we're gonna go over best badges, we're gonna go over literally everything, so stay tuned. Starting off with builds and playstyle. Pick one thing you want to be really good at. It's okay to just be able to shoot and play defense. It's okay to just be a lock. It's okay, like literally pick one thing to be good at. Once you have that out of the way, you can start making builds. Let's start off with our guards. The best takeovers in the game are lock and team takeover. No matter what position you are, I recommend going lock or team takeover. It's just the most versatile. You can literally have the best badges all around. You don't need that high of any stat to do anything in this game. We're not even gonna touch this. This is probably the most generic build you can make in the game for all my guards. If you want a decent guard, make this build. It doesn't even come down to build, it comes down to badges. Badges is what makes you good in this game, not your build. You can have 99 3-ball, but if you have the wrong badges, it's not gonna matter. Shooters are OP this year, so what do you want to do first? You want to be able to max out your shooting. Bam, you can consistently hit shots. Speed, definitely a requirement that you need. Please, when you're upgrading your build, don't touch defense. It's not that hard to play defense. Everybody's new to the game. Not many people have a bag. If you suck at defense, it's a skill issue. I'm just being honest. It's not hard to play defense in this game. A lot of the way that people win in this game is off of transition buckets. It's not in half-court offense. Most of the times it's transition threes, transition dunks, layups. You want to win games, you got to be able to knock down those threes. You got to be able to knock down layups. You got to be able to just knock down open shots. Don't touch your defense. It's not hard to play defense in this game. Surprisingly, we're at a 62 handle, which means you can do basically every dribble combo in this game. You don't need that high of dribbling to do much. If you can't impact the game immediately, you are going to struggle. Most generic position in the game, it's called an all-around shooter. Like I said, once again, your badges is what makes your build name, not your actual attributes. This is the most generic badge setup you should do for all your builds. Hot assist, bronze. Dauntless, great badge, put it on bronze. Slithery, put it on bronze. You don't need it higher than this unless you're a slasher. Rhythm shooter, bronze. Pull up, silver. Focus shot, which is arguably the best badge in the game right now. The only thing that I change here is maybe put one of these 3 badges on gold, preferably one of these 2, and we'll get into that a little later. Intimidator, bronze. Late contender is by far the best badge you need, probably the only badge you need in the game in terms of defense. Clamps can be silver, while extinguisher is bronze. So I know I kind of ran through that very quickly, but a lot of these other badges, especially in playmaking, are going to harm you, believe it or not. If you're not a good playmaker, putting ankle breaker on is going to do absolutely nothing against me. I know how to play defense. It's not going to work on me, especially when they have this, where's it at, this defensive badge where it's reduces chances of an ankle breaker. Your ankle breaker badge is not going to work on me, I promise. Out of playmaking, I feel like the one badge you need is this. You want to be able to push up that takeover meter at all times. Slithery helps you blow by people. Dauntless helps to decrease the range of where somebody can really contest your layup, like if they're playing help side defense. Obviously, range extender badge, we have focus shot, which literally is like blinders on 2K. This is probably the best badge in the game, tough shots, because moving shots are the shots that you want to take. We'll get more into that later though. Again, with these defensive badges, defense isn't hard in this game, so if you really didn't want any defensive badges, I wouldn't bat an eye. It's called a shot creating shooter, and yeah, it's probably the most generic point guard you can make in the game, but it's a solid one at that, and it gets great attributes over time. Now let's move on to our forwards. Is that yes, it'll help your team like on a defensive stance where you have a body that can guard maybe another forward or big at times, but defensively you're a cone. I'm sorry, I don't care. Speed kills in this game, and a lot of people are shooting moving shots. If you're not fast enough to be next to me before I get the shot up, 9 times out of 10 I probably already made the shot. Here, we'll just make a slasher. We want something that's gonna help our dunk at all times. We'll be 6'9". And then, look, our speed is perfect. This is probably the most generic build you can make in the game. Now, if you wanna make any other build that is not a slasher, then go with the badge setup that I gave you before. But since we are making a slasher, here's the badge setup you would use here. So you wanna make sure your speed is up. When I tell you, please don't try to balance your build out when you're first making it. Don't do it. It's just gonna hurt you in the long run, right? You want to be able to impact the game immediately. Now, with that being said, I want to be able to dunk. I want to be able to dunk every time I touch the ball. This right here is good enough. Probably the only thing that I do here now is put some in my mid-range. Shooting is key in this game, right? Shooting is key in this game. So if I don't go 95 driving dunk, I probably go 90 and I go 55 mid-range. You can definitely shoot with a 55 mid-range. You don't need much to shoot in this game. I'm pretty sure if you have like a 57, 54 3, you can really, you know, you can, if you time the bar, you can most definitely green a 3 at that. But here we made an all-around slasher. For the badges, Dauntless is a crucial badge. Go ahead and just put that on Hall of Fame. Slithery, Hall of Fame. Maybe not Hall of Fame. I'm tweaking. And then to be able to shoot, tough shots, focus, literally these are all the things you need. Literally that's it. Don't want to touch your defending, that's fine. You'll be able to shoot, you'll be able to finish. The defense is not hard in this game. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. This is probably a really good slashing build, I'm not gonna lie. The center position in this game is actually broken, and if you don't have one, make one ASAP. Do this. Like I said before, center position, you can go literally, you can go team, you can go lock, but just for the sake of this video, we will go sharp. Oh, that's just not center. Duh. We'll go sharp. Lowest height, lowest weight. This center does not make any sense. You get 73 handles. Yes, this is the center that is absolutely insane. So off rip, we want to be able to shoot the absolute piss out of the ball. I want to be able to shoot the heck out of this ball. We'll get 86. I don't need any higher than that, if I'm being honest. Very, very simple. You don't need this much three-point shot, but I'm only doing this to make a point. It'll be called a playmaking stretch, point forward, whatever the case may be, right? But for your badges, I'm telling you right now, it makes absolutely no sense. I kid you not, as a center, it's not hard. Again, defense is not hard in this game. I promise, if you don't have any defensive badges and you're sucking at defense, that's kind of a you thing. But just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna show you why center does not make any sense. Let's go to practice just to show you why the center position does not make any sense in this game. I can dribble like a guard, right? If I wanted to pull up from half court, I can pull up from half court, right? It's not that hard. Center position is insane, right? The center position is actually wild. Look at that, good release. Like, I can just go on and on and on, just shooting. Like, late release, still going. I'm trying to tell y'all, the center position is absolutely broken. Granted, you can do this with any build. The difference is you're 6'10". Like you don't need to upgrade any finishing badges because you can make layups. I just made a late. It's that simple. I can go ahead and score layups at any given time. Obviously, my mid-range is crazy because I can shoot the 3 ball. I can fade this. That's not hard at all, right? I'm trying to tell y'all, center position, if you want like a Kevin Durant build, which is like, you can make that, right? Go ahead and make a center. Shooting is OP, right? Never ever shoot a standing still shot. For some reason, the meter just is terrible. Please don't do that. What you want to do is, if you get the balls, you want to just be moving. Do a moving shot. Don't sprint. Please don't sprint. Shoot while you're moving the ball. Even from here I can shoot while moving the ball, right? Slashing is also OP. I don't have any dunk on this build, but just take my word for it. Slashing is most definitely OP. Or not rule. My number 1 tip that I can give you is do not queue with randoms. You're gonna have a terrible time. Please don't do it to yourself. It's just gonna be bad. There's no point of getting mad because the random either didn't pass you the ball, or passed the ball too late, or sold you for game, or is getting fried every time they touch the ball. Like, don't queue with randoms. You will significantly, and I'm trying to tell y'all, you will significantly win more games just by playing with at least another person. Do not queue with randoms. Obviously, the 5v5 mode gives you more XP. If you didn't know, if you want to be able to grind, definitely grind Conquer and the 5v5 mode. Blow-bys are OP. Blow-bys are extremely OP. Crabs. If you know what a crab is, you basically just get in front of somebody and you hold them there. Some people call it putting them in jail, if you will. Basically, when somebody's behind you, they literally cannot do anything about it. When somebody's behind you, you can shoot it. They're not gonna block you. When somebody's behind you, you can literally stop them from getting in front of you, space out the floor, pass to the right man. It's so easy. You want to learn how to do blow-bys. You want to learn how to put people in jail. I feel like the easiest way to do blow-by, because when you learn how to blow-by somebody, you can also put them in jail, right? Let's say I blow by this person. Let's say somebody's standing right here. I blow by this person, switch hands, put them in jail right there. Pretend they're right behind me, right? But yeah, the easiest way to get blow bys, obviously do some dribble moves, but you want to be switching hands and sprinting into a direction. Switching hands and sprinting into a direction. That is the easiest way to get a blow by in this game. Have fun playing this game. You don't want to get on this game thinking you're gonna have fun and be like, oh, RB's trash. Bro, I promise I felt the same way. I promise I did. I really want to show how OP centers are, so before I leave, just gonna shoot a half-court shot very casually, no takeover, and yeah, it's kind of that simple.